Get here. And today I'm bringing you the Kimber Compact Stainless 2, 1911. This is a commander size model right here. So it has a 4¼ inch barrel and it only holds 7+1 instead of 8+1. So you're giving up 3/4 of an inch on a barrel and giving it one capacity, but this will make for an easier carry gun. This pistol is manufactured at the Kimber plant in Yonkers, New York, which is cool for me. You know, that's right up, it's right up the road from Manhattan. You know, where I lived for 8 years. I'd also like to thank my friend Dave that I work with up here in Vermont, and he's letting me borrow this right here. This is his gun, and he was nice enough to let me borrow it because this is such a sweet gun, and I'm really happy to bring it to you folks today. So we shot this gun about a month ago. A bunch of us from work, we all went out, we all went shooting, and basically he loaded up a mag for me with some 230 grain ball, gave it to me, and I just shot it, and I loved it right away. And as soon as I got through my first mag, there was a big grin on my face. It's super accurate. It's a really good 1911. And I have to say, I wasn't a big fan of the compact 1911s, you know, the commanders and the officer size model. Just, you know, I always thought they should be, I'm a traditionalist, I guess. You know, I like the government 5-inch size, but this is sweet, and this has changed my whole opinion of these commander size 1911s. I haven't shot an officer in a 3.5 inch. That might not be my cup of tea. I think those are 6+1, so they're even smaller. But this is a nice size gun right here. And these are Hogue aftermarket grips right here. I'm not sure if the pistol came with these, but that's what's on here right now. So basically, you know, you kind of have a Novak style sights right here. Both of these are dovetailed in, and it is adjustable here in the rear. You have a little Allen set screw right there, so you can adjust these sights. And then, you know, it's got just your single side safety right there, which I like. A lot of these, you know, I'm sorry lefties, but I'd rather see a gun just with a safety on one side. And if you need it, you can, you know, swap one around. But it's, you know, that's pretty, you know, you got a hollowed out trigger right there. You have the skeletonized hammer right there. You know, it looks like a pretty big beaver tail. But this, and it's all stainless steel construction right here, which I really like. But, you know, this is probably a pretty pricey gun. I bet this is probably right at, you know, $900 in that ballpark. So we'll go ahead and we'll take some shots with it. And the ammo I have today, I have some Federal 230 grain ball ammo, just regular American Eagle stuff, and it's pretty warm ammo, 405 pounds of energy. I think it's 890 feet or 880 feet per second. Then I also have some Hornady critical duty 220 grain hollow points that are coming out at 990 feet per second. They're a plus P load, so we're going to run some of those through here. And but that's some real impressive, you know, 45 ACP ammo. But also that velocity, you probably only get, they test them out of 5-inch guns, and this is 4¼ so we'll lose just a little bit. But let's go ahead and we'll get some opening shots with this. So we'll go ahead right here, and we're pretty close to our plates right here. I would say this is probably, we're about 10 yards away, maybe 11 or 12. We just got some of that Federal 230 grain ball loaded up here. The other thing I wanted to point out today, it is really cold up here in Vermont. We are in Vermont. I have to take my hat off to get my earmuffs to seal up really well in my ears, so I don't hear this. This is loud, you know, the shorter barrel, and you know, it's going to make a good gun really loud. But it is cold today. When I left the house about an hour ago, it was -2. And that's with no wind chill. And there's really not much of a breeze today, just a couple miles an hour. But it's cold today, so we'll see how this thing functions and likes this really cold weather. But, you know, I got to keep my gloves off. These gloves are kind of bulky, but I'm going to take it off right now. And we're going to shoot this thing, and we'll hit some of our targets right, so you know, see how this thing does. Yeah, 7 goes pretty quick. We'll go ahead and we'll rack it, but yeah, we're functioning excellently so far. Yeah, it's definitely got a little more kick, you know, than, and this is definitely hotter, this Federal stuff. It's definitely got a little more kick than, you know, than a 5-inch gun, but it's still a very nice shooting gun, you know, because you're going to give up a little bit of weight. And also the extra weight that you have out on the muzzle will help tame the recoil. So I've got a couple more mags right here. We got some Federal 230 grain ball loaded up right here, and we'll go ahead and load it. And these are Kimber Magazines in here, and it came with, I forget how many magazines it came with, probably 2. But let's go ahead and we'll empty out another mag for you folks. And it looks like the brass is flying. A couple are right here. More than half of them are probably behind me and to my right a little bit. So we'll give you a close-up of the Hornady right here. And these are the Hornady. These are 220 grain ball right there. And you can see their little patented little piece of polymer in there. You can already see the frost already on the cases. They're so cold. So we'll go ahead and we're going to shoot some of these cheap beers right here. As you can see, when you take your time shooting this thing, it's a real accurate gun. So we'll go ahead and we'll hit these plates with it. Yeah, these things are hot. These plus P45s, these things got some wallop to them. Yeah, but you take your time shooting it, you can see this is really, really accurate. And the first time I shot this with my buddy Dave, he was able to hit my 10-inch plate right there, the silver one, at 83 meters. So that was pretty impressive. I mean, it took him a few shots to do it, but he was able to hit it. And I was coming pretty close, but I didn't tag it. But this gun is inherently very accurate. Just ranged it. We're at 30 meters right here from our targets. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to really concentrate. And I've got 2 7-round mags loaded up back with that 230 grain ball ammo. We're going to see if we can get some real nice precision hits with some good concentrated trigger pulls right here. And again, we're going to have to take the glove off for this one. Another thing I'm gonna say is with the 1911, you always want to make sure you have eye protection on, because that first round I fired hit me right there in the forehead, and it hit with some force. So it's definitely in a gun. You know, 1911s are famous for throwing brass everywhere. Yeah, so good point. So you can see I'm pretty deadly, not perfect, but pretty deadly with that 10-inch plate here at 30 yards. That's with a 4 1/4 inch barrel right there. So you can see that this gun's definitely extremely accurate. You know, the biggest problem with this is going to be the shooter, but definitely extremely accurate. You know, just because you give up a little barrel length and a little bit of sight radius doesn't mean you can't still shoot, you know, your gun or your 1911 effectively. So we're back here still. We're at the 30 yard mark right here, giving you another point of angle on these targets. And again, I'm going to go for some real slow, controlled shooting right here and see what kind of mags we got loaded up. So right here, I have 2 of these Hornady 220 grain plus P loads, critical duty right here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to shoot those at these at the 6-inch red plate. And I think I got just one oddball round of ball underneath it. Put the safety on. Let's take the glove off. Safety off. We're going hot. So there's 2 for 2 right there at the 6-inch plate with the Hornady. There's 3 for 3 right there. Maybe I should stop her now. No, we can't. We got a little more left. And let's go ahead and see if I can keep up my good shooting. So yeah, it's getting it done. Last mag left here at 30 yards. Gonna go for some real concentrated shooting here on that 6-inch plate again. Again, I got one right in the face. Another one in the... So folks, just wanted to wrap things up. We'll finish shooting right here. We went through a box of 50 of the American Eagle, and went through half a box of the Critical Duty Plus P. That Hornady Critical Duty Plus P, that's some good stuff. It shoots really nice out of this gun. I hit really well with it. It's hotter, you know. It's still got that weight behind it, and it's moving fast. It's 100 feet per second faster than, you know, average 230 grain ball. So, and it shot excellent out of this gun. And also this gun fed 100% reliably today, which I'd expect it to. You know, Kimber definitely has a good name in 1911s, and I knew this was a quality gun. When I shot the gun, it was a quality gun, and it puts a grin on my face. You know, but it's definitely a lot of fun. And as you can see, that's what that that Hornady did to these cans right there. You know, shredded those off, and you can see we got some real nice hits on our targets right here. But you know, today was a good day shooting, and I'm glad I can bring you this. But I would recommend this gun right here to anybody that would consider carrying a 1911. If you want to carry it, this is it right here. I would still recommend, if it's not a carry gun, to get a full-size 1911, get a government model. But the other thing about this gun right here, and I don't have the biggest hands, but it does hold my pinky on it right there, as you can see. I do a full hand grip on this 1911. So it fits my hand very well, and I do really like this gun. You know, I could definitely see myself owning one of these in the future. But see, there we have the Kimber right there, field stripped, and we have the slide stop removed, and that's basically all you had to do. Is just like a regular 1911, you know, without the full length guide rod, you know, with your bushing up in the front of the barrel. As you can see, that's a full length guide rod right there, all stainless. All you did was line it up, and then you could push the pin out, and then the slide came right off of it. But I want to thank you for watching the video today. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. You know, feel free to subscribe. If you have any questions, post them below, and I love to answer questions and get back to you folks. And keep an eye out for new upcoming videos I'm making. Thanks for watching, folks.